In my opinion, Penguins of Madagascar is really like an underrated gem. Like it's one of my favorite shows. You can call it favorite, but I don't know. I would have to make a list and see. But I definitely remember like how funny Penguins of Madagascar. The Penguins has always been funny. I don't like people were saying the movie didn't do well because people didn't really like it. I love the movie. I like anything the Penguins do. But today we're gonna talk about a specific moment, and if you've seen the thumbnail and title, you know what I'm talking about. Like, why did they put that in there? So today we're gonna look at that Pacific episode and see what even led up to that point. So make sure you like and sub up if you want to see more. Check out my other TV show related stuff, and we gonna get into this, bro. Cause there's no way Kowalski should have been in that position, bro. So it starts off pretty normal. They're going through their little regular hijinks, which still begs the question, bro, how do you end up in that position? Bro, we'll get to that in a little bit. But basically, Kowalski ended up inventing this time machine, time stopper, not time machine, time stopper thing, stopwatch thing, where like it stops time, but if you're holding on to it, you aren't. Didn't they do that like Johnny Test one time? I'm pretty sure, where like you're not stopped in time, but everybody else is stopped in time when you have that when you hold on to it. I'm pretty sure that's what he did. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So then Julian, he comes up and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm King Julian," and da, 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 da. That's pretty much how he sounds, right? So then he starts to discover it, and then, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's still stuck in my head, bro. I can't wait to talk about that part, but not really, cause it's Ao with Kowalski. But then they start to fight over it and da da da, and then you don't want Julian having this because if Julian has this, he doesn't really understand anything of what's going on. So that's really bad cap. But it's like, why would you even make something like that? And bro, I'm sorry, I can't get over that scene. It's stuck in my head even though we haven't even seen it yet. But the fact that he has a stopwatch, like time thing, I mean, it was useful in the beginning because it helped save what's his name? It's Skipper Kowalski Private. They had saved Private's life and all that. But as far as that, you really don't like need it. I don't know. I don't know if he should have had it or not. That was just bad cap. Especially when you got somebody as dumb as bricks as Julian around. Bro, I don't think you should have made that. But it is a good concept. Like I said, I think Johnny Test did that too, where they had like a time thing and then stopped for everybody else that wasn't touching the time thing. I literally think that's the same thing as Johnny Test one, but we'll keep going. Then they end up breaking the clock. And even by this point, it's like, bro, what is going to possess you to put that toothbrush in your mouth? Pause. Like the way that he did it. So they end up breaking it. Kowalski's trying to fix it. He's panicking. He's supposed to be a genius, but he's panicking, trying to fix it. And, bro can't fix it. He's doing everything in his power. To be honest, Kowalski's a dumb, smart penguin. But I think thing is he's smart enough to be smart, but dumb enough because he's a penguin, and that probably didn't even make sense. But then they start to realize, oh, we're gonna be trapped here forever. So they start to accept it. They start having a sing and dance, which you could skip, but it's like they just having a little sing and dance, sing along, whatever, because they're like, oh, we're gonna be stuck here forever. And these two people together would probably be the worst combination. And bro, even looking at this a few times before I put this here, bro, look at what possessed him. Like even watching, like I think if you look back at like with the actual audio, he's like, "Oh, I got this transdimensional toothbrush thing," and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like he had there was no reason to have that scene. I don't know if they're gonna talk about it afterwards. They sure didn't bring it up beforehand. So it's like, bro just wanted to put the toothbrush in his mouth just to feel it, and then he spit. The creators, bro, gave him a spit animation. That who was on one? Somebody was on some that day that they made this script. Because there's no way you looked at this and was like, man, you know what would make this even better, even though we didn't need to add this? Kowalski putting the toothbrush down his throat. And it's hitting the back of his throat. I don't even like talking like that, bro. But it's hitting the back of his throat. And he's spitting. And he's not, I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm going to say, he's not gaggy, bro. It's like, bro, like, what was the point? That was the most out of pocket. And I brought this video up because it's like, if you break down the episode, it has nothing leading up to that. They literally just added that on there to be like, hey, Kowalski's gonna put something down his throat. Like, that's basically how that's how they worded it, bro. It's like, bro, you could have put any other scene. Actually, I don't know what you could have done. You could have just deleted the scene. Like, what was the point? And then they just move on like nothing happened. Like, bro. So then after that crazy scene with all that, they start to realize, oh, it was the gum. The gum was the reason the machine wasn't working. Which is kind of funny, because if he didn't put the gum in there, it would have just worked. But so they figure out, oh, Kowalski figures out, oh, the gum is the reason it's da-da-da. And then he takes the gum out, blah, blah, blah. He ends up fixing it. I still can't get over that scene, bro. He ends up fixing it. And, bro, he basically goes through each penguin, was like, hey, do something, so make sure that you're here. And it's, bro, like, all of this stuff has nothing to do with when he put that toothbrush down his throat. I'm sorry, he ain't never beaten those allegations. Ain't nothing wrong with doing, I mean, it depends how you look at it, bro. But it's like, bro, you had no reason to put that scene. And so that was basically the end of the episode. They ended up having gum everywhere. I'm pretty sure they went to go clean it up off screen. But, bro, my whole thing with that is, bro, you had no reason. I'm going to keep saying this, no matter how much annoying it may sound. Or you had, the base of this video was to look at the episode where he put the toothbrush down his throat, hitting the back of his throat, and he spit. To look back at that episode and be like, was there a specific reason, or what was the context behind that? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably seen that meme quotation marks, or seen that clip and was like, where is, like, they know where it's from. It's the Penguins, obviously, but it's like, why? What episode was that? What is that? Why did he do that? So I made this video just to, look at it and see, like, why did he do that? Because this probably came out like 15 years ago. And it turns out he did it for no reason. Like, he did it, actually, if you want to know the real reason, he did it because the back of his throat, bro. He did it because, like, I'm pretty sure I just saw Julian question him why he would do that, because he didn't have teeth. Bro, this just threw me off. So basically, Julian said, why would you even want that? You have no teeth. And he said, yeah, but who can resist this? And he started doing this bull, like, who can, look at that. That's not crazy. I don't care what you think about that, bro. That's crazy. He don't have teeth. He has no reason to use a toothbrush. Like, why would he even? Anyways, man, make sure y'all like and sub up, man, because that's pretty much the end of that, bro. I just had to make this video because I was like, bro, what episode and what was the context behind all of that? Why would he do that? And that just showed me right there that he didn't have to do that. Like, it's like, bro. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'll catch y'all, man.